Hello everyone, I am Siddhant. This video is for the banker who is working in any of the bank in India. As from today, I have started the series of 5 important terms each day, and these terms or these things are not directly used in the banking system, but these are very important as a knowledge to the bankers. uh, it these terms are also important for the any examination which is being conducted by the IABF or any other reputed institute for the bankers. So let's start. The first is shares. What are shares? Everyone talks about shares. There is a mentioned about the shares everywhere, that for example the bankers are not allowed to give loans against any of the shares. If they do not know what is shares, then how they can operate in the bank? So first, shares is nothing, just a unit which describe the relationship between any particular company and the shareholders. In simple terms, shares are the ownership which is being given to the shareholders, and there can be a many owners, a million owners, 1 lakh owners, any number of. The next is, what is voting rights? Whenever the terms shares comes, it also associated with the voting rights. If someone has taken shares of any company, they have the options, or the company can grant him the voting rights. Why voting rights is required? The voting rights are nothing but a say, or have their potential to decide the particular company policies or take important decisions regarding that companies, etc. are nothing but a granted of a power in a company is voting rights in simple terms. What is dividend? Dividend are nothing but a income received from the ownership of the shares. So these are the consecutive terms like shares. Then if they take shares, they have the voting rights. In if the company allowed to have the voting to vote for the particular decisions making. And then the other is dividend. After taking shares and having the say in the company, that they might get dividend, and the dividend could only be given if the company runs in the profit, then only it can be given to the particular individual. The next is primary market. The shares, which, let's say if some company wants to issue a share, where he can go? First he will take the permission from the CAIIB, then afterwards then it will consult who will manage that particular shares, that who will take account of everything, like issuing, giving money, taking from the public. It's done by the merchant banker. And where the first time the shares that is being issued from the particular company are issued first time at the primary market. The primary market, the lots of process goes on in that primary market, like book building and taking the sense of the market, what markets are bidding at. So lots of process are done. Then after it will be issued in the primary market. And what is secondary market? If, let's say, if you have taken some shares from the primary market, if it's listed in the secondary market, then you can sell the shares at any time when you want in the secondary market. So these 5 terms, starting from the shares, if a particular person takes shares, then he has a voting right. It's optional. The company might grant you the voting rights, or didn't give you the voting rights. Then the dividend, if the company runs in profit, then they will give you the dividend. Then it's a primary market where the shares are issued for the first time. Secondary market, where the shares are sold or buy in the secondary market. Thank you.